Clubhouse is the new social media kid on the block, and everybody's raving about it. One set of people that's raving about it that I can totally relate to are the marketers in the house, social media marketers particularly, community managers in particular, digital marketers in general, asking, should we jump on Clubhouse for our brand? If yes, how do I use Clubhouse to make my brand more visible, to sell our products and services more, and on and on and on and on and on. In this video, I really want to talk about Clubhouse for marketing, how digital marketers, how or if at all, marketers should start jumping on Clubhouse right now to market their product or service. Watch the video.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am PC Timmy, a change maker, professional, and creative who is passionate about growing people and growing businesses. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and please always share my videos. It promises to always be impactful and insightful.
Whether we like it or not, new social media or new digital channels are going to spring up. Like a year ago, it was TikTok that was the new kid on the block. And then we figured out how to use TikTok to build our personal brands, to become influencers. TikTok even released a advertising dashboard where you can do pay-per-click advertising on. Now, the unique kid on the block is Clubhouse. Everybody is raving about Clubhouse. They are getting loads of millions of dollars in investments. Elon Musk has done a Clubhouse conversation, you know. Kevin Hart has trended because of Clubhouse. Everybody, regardless of where they are geographically, are finding ways to connect because of Clubhouse. It's big. And so you're wondering, how can you leverage on this platform? The first thing is think about your audience. Now, naturally, people will gravitate where other people are gravitating towards. People would go to TikTok because people started going on TikTok. People are going to Clubhouse because more and more people are going on Clubhouse and sending invites. There's a lot of FOMO. So your audience will, generally people will go there. But of these people, of this general audience, you need to ask yourself, your own target market, are they there? Right? Are they there? So just don't go on Clubhouse for your brand just because everybody's there. You need to really ask yourself, the people that matter most to your brand, your primary target users, are they on TikTok? For instance, if I actually have a mobile app and my 90% of my users are currently Android users, Clubhouse is not the platform for me right now because Clubhouse is not yet on Android. So even though everybody's raving about it, if my own target audience cannot even use the platform right now just because of where it's available on, then why am I there? Same thing, there's some people who might not be interested, right? So do your own research, send an email to your users, do a social media poll, ask them, do you want to join us in the Clubhouse conversation? But find out if your users, your target audience, are actually part of the people who are active Clubhouse users. That's the first determinant of if you should be marketing on TikTok right now. Second thing is understand the platform. As with any other platform, and as with digital marketing in general, you just don't go on the platform to market your product or your service just because the platform is available. And you just don't copy and paste what you do on another platform. No, you actually understand the platform, understand user behavior, understand how people use it, understand the thinking on that platform, and then use that platform the way it's meant to be used, right? Don't go on TikTok and do what you do on Instagram. Don't go on Twitter and do what you do on Facebook. Every platform has their own uniqueness. And so you need to treat Clubhouse the same way. How are people currently using Clubhouse, right? Why are they using it? Understand the platform. Third thing is, hey, if your audience are here and you have an understanding of how Clubhouse works and how conversations work and how rooms work and how you can invite users, the next thing is, can I figure out if other brands are currently jumping yet? And if they are, what are they doing? You don't have to always be the one with the ingenious idea. Sometimes you can just learn from what somebody else is doing. So what are other brands doing? I saw a brand recently, a fintech brand in Nigeria, host a Clubhouse about money. And it was really interesting because it's a fintech and it's really about savings. And people and their audience will go to Clubhouse for that conversation because it's relevant to them. So just don't try to be totally original. Just figure out what other people are doing, right? Figure out how other people are doing it, how other brands are currently using it, and get ideas from them. That's the third lesson I'll give, third advice I'll give to you. How are other brands currently using TikTok to subtly advertise their product or promote their product or their service? And then how can you learn from that idea? How can you imitate the idea, creatively imitate the idea? Number 4, Experiment. As for any digital marketing channel, it's okay to experiment. It's okay to experiment. It's okay to experiment. So try out your different ideas. You might want to host a Q&A session with your users. You might want to host a behind the scenes get to know my CEO or founder. You might want to host a webinar. You might want to host just a vibes and inshallah session. You might want to make just a private room, right? Do like a giveaway and say, hey, this is going to be exclusive for only 10 people. Who add you to a private Clubhouse room, and you get to speak to this particular person or an influencer. Do a giveaway for an influencer for your founder. There are many different ideas that you can try, right? And experiment with all of them. The whole purpose of TikTok, of Clubhouse, the whole purpose of Clubhouse is for people to have conversations, audio conversations, where people can talk and people can listen. And you can have rooms, right? It can be private, it could be closed, it can be public. That's the whole essence of it. So figure out things that your audience wants to talk about. Figure out topics that will be interesting for them, people that they can talk to or listen from about. The conversations, controversial conversations, interesting conversation, pool kind of conversations, kind of things that you want to run a poll for on Twitter. Get your audience to come and debate about it and talk about it. There's so many things, but you won't be able to explore all of them or know the right one that works for your brand if you do not experiment. So experiment, 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 experiment. That's what I have to say about Clubhouse marketing. So I'll just reiterate: 1, know your audience and make sure your audience are there before you even jump on the trail. 2, understand exactly how Clubhouse works. 3, learn from other brands that are currently already promoting their product or their service on the platform, right? And 4, experiment with all the ideas that you have. You don't have to get it right the first time, but experiment, experiment, experiment. Let me know how you're currently using Clubhouse for your marketing, and let's talk in the comment section. Peace out.